Okay, let's go to 8.4, area between curves and straight line. I'm going to combine these two actually. 8.4 and 8.5, these two are like same actually. Okay, one is between a curve and a straight line, second one is between two curves. Okay, so listen to me carefully. We know if you differentiate a function, integrate a function f of x from this point to this point, you'll get the area below the function, right? This area, right? Okay, at the same time, let's say you have a straight line g of x. If you integrate g of x from a to b, you will get the area below the straight line, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to find the area in between them, how do you find the area in between them?
You find the area under f of x
minus g of x, right?
minus g of x.
You can combine it to a single integral, f of x minus g of x dx, integral a to b. But remember, f of x is the function on top, g of x is the function at the bottom. Okay? To find the area between a curve and a straight line, or it can be area between two curves also. Area between two curves. You use this rule, integral a to b f of x minus g of x, understand?
Yeah.
Now let's solve some questions from exercise 8D now. Exercise 8 delta. Write the title exercise 8D.
Okay.
Question number 9. Not question number 9. Yep, let's take question number 9. Exercise 8 delta, question number 9. Okay, here you have a curve and a straight line, right? You need to find the point of intersection first. One point is given already, it's 4, but the x coordinate is 0, right?
Yeah.
And then they want you to find the coordinates of A. Part A, verify that the line cross at this point. So you need to find the point of intersection of these two.
Okay.
So equate them. 3 root x minus cube root of x cube plus 4 is equal to 4 minus half x, right?
Yeah.
Just put everything one side. It's going to be x power 3 over 2 minus 3x power half minus 1 over 2x. 4 can be cancelled, is equal to 0, right?
Yes.
If you take x as a common factor, I think you can take x as a common factor, right? Oh, okay. Wait. That is the easiest way, right? Because if you can sub in, how do we find this point of intersection? Verify that the line and the curve cross at 4, 2. Oh, we need to verify actually. They don't want you to find the point of intersection, you know. Verification is very easy.
So just substitute.
Exactly. Yeah. Sub in this point 4 into both straight line and curve. Both should give you the y coordinate 2. So y is equal to 3 square root of 4 minus square root of 4 cube plus 4, which is 6 minus 8 plus 4, 2. At the same time, you sub in the equation of the straight line, you get 2. Therefore, A is the point of intersection of these two. Understand?
Yeah.
You have to sub into both straight line and the curve. That's how you prove it's a point of intersection. Understand?
Yeah.
So we got the point A, 4, 2. Do you want to copy this first?
Okay. copied it.
Okay, now we need to find the area between the curve and the straight line. So we need to use integration here for part B. Integral 0 to 4, right? Because this x coordinate is 0, here the x coordinate is 4.
Yeah.
The curve on top, which is 3 root x minus cube root of x cube plus 4, minus the function at the bottom, which is the straight line, dx. Okay? Simplify and integrate. When you simplify, you will get integral 0 to 4, 3x power half, cube root of square root of x cube is basically x power 3 over 2, plus 4 minus 4 will be cancelled, plus half x dx. Understand what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And then the integration part, you know, right? Integrate and substitute the upper limit minus lower limit. Okay?
Yeah.
You will get 36 over 5. I have copied this from the marking scheme. Just write the square units. But you need to show the steps, okay? I'm skipping that because we know how to integrate already. Okay?
Okay.
Copy that, please.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look at one more question. Question number 10. You have this diagram given. Question number 10 is slightly different, but never mind. Let's say they want you to find the area of R1 and R2. How do you find the area of R1, the one shaded in yellow? How do you find this area?
I have to find the
X-intercept first, correct?
intercept. Yeah.
Yes, so equate it to 0, x squared times x plus 4 is 0. You'll get x is 0, x is negative 4. So this is negative 4. So for R1, you can integrate from negative 4 to 0, right?
Yeah.
Open the bracket, dx. It's going to be x power 4 over 4, 4x squared by 2. So it's going to be 2x squared minus 4 to 0. Copy this, please. When you sub in upper limit, it's going to be 0, 0 minus lower limit minus 4 power 4 over 4 plus 2 minus 4 squared. That's 96. Correct.
Copying it down. 0, it's x cubed plus 4x squared.
Sorry?
It's x cubed plus 4x squared function.
Oh, I made a mistake. It should be 4x squared, right? So it should be 2x cube, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it should be cubed actually. So I change the power to 3 and then that's all. Why
24 over 3.
Sorry?
It will be 4x cubed over 3.
4x. Oh my god, my brain is not working today, man. Okay, I'm making a lot of mistake today. Okay, you are right. It should be 4x cube over 3. So it's going to be 4 over 3 minus 4 to the power 3. Now is that correct?
Yeah.
So 4 times minus 4 power 3 divided by 3. Is it 64 over 3 now?
I'm checking. Yeah, it's 64 over 3.
Okay, that's R1. Okay. Now I want you to think about it and tell me, how do you find the area R2?
You create a straight line for AB. You use the
Exactly, you need to draw a straight line here, right?
yeah.
And then the x coordinate is 2, the y coordinate is 24, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the value of b is given already. The value of b is take it as 218 plus 5, 23 over 9. It's the value of b is 23 over 9. Sorry, 18 plus, yeah, 23 over 9. Okay. First, if you integrate the function from 0 to 2, you will get this area, right?
Yeah.
If you integrate the function from 0 to 2, x cubed plus 4x squared dx, you will get the highlighted area. And you are left with the triangle, correct?
Which I can find.
Using half BH. Half, height is 24. What would be the base? This total length minus this 2.
2.
Total length is 23 over 9 minus 2, isn't it?
So how did you find 23 over 9?
No, it's given. Let's say it's given. Okay?
Oh,
The question is slightly different. I changed the question actually. Okay? So B is given already, let's say 23 over 9. So it's 23 over 9 minus 2. So you integrate this function, you'll get x power 4 over 4 plus 4x cube over 3, 0 to 2. Lower limit will give you 0, only find the upper limit. 2 to the power 4 by 4 plus 4 to cube by 3. That's 44 over 3. And then here half times 24 times 23 over 9 minus 2. That's 20 over 3. When you add both, you'll get R2 is equal to 64 over 3, which is same as R1. You understand this, right?
yeah.
Copy that faster. Copy this.
Copying it. Okay, I copied it.
I want you to try this question now. Question number 6. You need to find the area of R1 and R2. This is the figure given. Can you try this? Okay, Abdullah, just for the record purpose, tell me what's the R1 you got?
125 over 6.
Yes, you can just say integrate this one minus this one, right? But you need to find the point of intersection first. What is the point of intersection you got? What are the two x coordinates?
X equals 2, x equals minus 3.
Minus 3 here, 2 here. You just need the x coordinates of the point of intersection. So integrate minus 3 to 2, the function on top, which is a straight line, minus the function, the curve at the bottom, which is x squared. Is that what you did?
Yeah, plus 1.
Dx. Okay, simplify that. You can in fact simplify this first before you integrate if you want. Okay, so you will get 125 over 6. That's correct. Now look at R2 now. How are you planning to find R2? Maybe for your reference, I'm gonna call this point B. This is A and B.
I can find like what I did for for R1, but starting from minus 3, I start from 0.
Okay, 0
I
to
will
2.
find yeah.
So you will get this little area.
This little area, and then I just use the triangle, area of the triangle minus that.
Minus that. Can you do that, please? When you use the area of the triangle, you have the height 7, base also 7, right? So the area of the triangle is half times base times height, which is 49 over 2. You just need to find this little area using the same like the part 1, okay, but 0 to 2. Try that also. So you need to do the same thing, but this time 0 to 2. So it's going to be 7 minus 1 is 6, so 6x minus x squared by 2 minus x cubed over 3, 0 to 2. That's going to be 6 times 12. So 12 minus 2 square by 2 is 2 minus 8 over 3. You should get 22 over 2.
Yeah.
So subtract the area R2 is equal to the area of that bigger triangle minus 22 over 3, which is
103 over 6.
103 over 6 is the right answer. We look at the marking scheme. 6 times 17, 60, 36, 42, 103 over 6. That's correct. Okay. You are going to get this type of question in the exam. Okay. So you see, I'm going to show you a past paper question now. Okay, let's look at a past paper question now. This time, I'm going to give you a little tricky question. Okay. I want you to write the title January 2020 question 4. January 2020 question 4. You have this diagram and the function is given. The function is y equals 2x square plus 7. And then they want you to find the area R. That's a 6-mark question. Can you try this? They want you to find this area.
January 2020 question 4.
Yes.